Download the AllStar app. Make your picks for UFC fights, challenge your friends, level up and win prizes. Link in description. Get it now.
Pretty wild couple of weeks, right? Heading into UFC 303. Like the Connor thing. What'd you
Yes,
think about all that stuff that was going on with Connor and Chandler and like everything?
it was like shady. No one know what will happen. So, uh, but I think we get a maybe better fight with
Mm,
Pereira Prochaska as a replacement. So, uh, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm
yeah, for
happy
sure.
for this outcome too.
Well, it doesn't really
It's a
change,
good it's a
your
good
job, right?
headline fight. Yeah, no, nothing changed for me.
Yeah, it is Pereira and Yuri Prohaska. It is a better matchup. A big not I don't know if it's a bigger fight, but it's a better matchup. Um, and you're in Las Vegas. You got there about 5 days ago.
Yeah. We arrived on Sunday night.
Is that normal
Excuse
for
me.
you? Is that normal for you to go out?
Yeah. I used to travel like 12 or 14 days like before fight.
Mm.
So to acclimatize to the weather and everything. So uh, it's normal for me. Yeah, to came that early. I tried
Yeah,
before to came like for a fight week only, but this is better. The long time for me is like better. Yeah.
for sure. And how was the training camp back at home, back with your home team? Did you change anything up?
Yeah, so after our last loss to Shamla Gaziv, I changed a lot of things. Mainly, I we worked with my team on the strength, so I feel now like stronger, and it solved like many problems that I had, like improving movement and like in everything. And I went to the United Kingdom uh, to Tom Aspinall's camp. So and it was a really nice experience. So and big upgrade to my preparation because I didn't travel often for the fight camps. So and this was something new for me, and uh, Tom and the whole team accepted me like I'm a part of the team. So I felt really good there, like I like I belong there. So everything was good. The camp was perfect, and yeah, I think this fight will be like how to say it, like better version of myself or best version of myself so far.
Of course, how was it training with Tom Aspinall? Did you get to see some things that, maybe you were, not doing, stuff like that, like in those sessions?
Yeah, so it was awesome. It was awesome. It was a real honor and pleasure to train with a champion like Tomis, and uh, I learned a lot of things. Like I don't want to say it but I improved in a lot of ways. Yeah, there, and I definitely need in the future in future preparations to travel there more often, and I will.
Nice. Of course. I mean, it's you and him, different styles, but you guys can feed off each other, which is great, and learn from each other.
Yes.
Let's talk about your upcoming opponent, Andrei Arlovski. You get a big name, which is great, right? It's a big name, legend.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a legend. He's a real honor to fight a big name and legend like this. But I'm looking to finish for sure. I worked hard past 6 months. After I landed home after my last loss, I took like 2 weeks break and I started work hard for the upcoming fight. I didn't knew who will be the next opponent, but it turns out it will be Andrei Arlovski. So it's like a big opportunity to jump back on the like on the win streak or I don't know how to say it, to jump on the winning line. So it will be big opportunity for me, big name. If I do a good performance, if I deliver finish, it will be like very nice outcome for me.
It's a big fight for like Europe, right? Like MMA in Europe. Arlovski is a big figure. He's been around for a long time, and you've done really well
Yeah,
in Europe as well. It's like a big fight for that area of the world, right?
yeah, for sure. But he's known. He's very well known in Europe and
Mhm.
in the Czech Republic and Slovakia too. So it's big fight. Yeah, it's big fight.
What do you think of his last couple of fights? I mean, he hasn't fought really well in a few of those fights. I mean, what do you think of his skill set?
I think he's still dangerous, but like how to say it, the age is here. Like he's not like the same beast like he was before when he was like a younger guy. So, but he still performed really good. I think he didn't win the fight, but he's still dangerous man. He still perform. He still keep the pace with the young guys. So uh, even if he didn't win the last fights, he did good good work in my eyes. So I must be. I'm aware of that. So I will not underestimate him. That's not my style. So I will be prepared for everything in that fight.
Have you ever trained with him before?
No. I haven't met him before.
Okay, okay. That's
Yeah.
surprising, because you guys are kind of like from the same area, and you know.
Yeah, but he lives in the US. Like he trains in Florida in American top team. Uh, like a like a like a lot. So uh, and as I said before, I don't travel often, or I haven't traveled often to fight camps. So this time when I was in UK, it was like uh, first camp in a long time for me.
Let's talk about your last fight. Take us through it. Take us through what happened from your eyes. What happened in the fight, and yeah, everybody wants to know.
Yeah. So Shamil did a good job. Put me under a lot of pressure. I I kind of keep pace with him. So I think that's all. So he did a very good job. He was really good prepared. Uh, and I lost it probably in my head.
More
Like
mental thing.
yeah, it was like more mental, I think.
Mm.
So and I didn't like get on the pace like he started from the beginning of the fight. Yeah.
So that kind of surprised you.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he put me under good pressure
Yeah.
from the beginning of the fight. So, and I didn't expecting it, you know. So he surprised me with it.
Yeah, it's you haven't lost very much throughout your career, but you always bounce back. This is only your second loss. You bounce back. Your first loss, you
Yes.
bounce back. And in your mind.
Yeah, and I needed the loss, and I needed the loss probably because I I sat with my team and we were thinking what can be done better, and and we work harder than before and work on more aspects. Uh, and all my team agreed I need to go to the fight camp somewhere else than in Slovakia to spar with like better heavyweights. Like we in Slovakia, I don't have so many sparring, so I need to spar with more guys and quality guys or good guys. So uh, and that loss like burn fire in me. So I started to be more motivated than before. So it was good. It was good to lose. Everyone lost sometimes. I lost before. I bounced back. So and I made it to the UFC. So I hope I did a good work past months prior to this fight to bounce back.
And what do you see in this fight? Do you see more of a stand up battle, or do you feel like it can go to the ground in this one?
Yeah, I think it will be like more stand up. Depends on the last performances of Andre and of me also. I like to bang in stand up, so I think it'll be stand up fight. But Andre and me, we are like complex fighters, so it can end on the ground also. So we will see in the fight how will it go from the beginning. Uh, but I think it will be like more stand up fight.
Yeah, and we've seen Andre get into some wild fights, right? Like in the first round.
Yeah,
You've seen some of those, right?
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
So we will see. We will see how will be the pace. Uh, but I would like to set my pace and continue and and grind the victory
for
to
sure.
have my hand raised at the end.
And earlier you mentioned that you went to the UK to train with Tom Aspinall. You're on UFC 303. He's on UFC 304. He's going to defend the title against Curtis Blades. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, how do you see that fight? Stylistically, what do you see in that one?
Well, I think Tom will win by KO in the first round. Yeah, I think that will happen. He's really good. He's really good. I really enjoyed the time with him. He's very nice guy and a really skilled athlete, a really good fighter. So I think he will win in the by KO in the first round. I think, but it will be a very good fight. I'm rooting for him. I'm looking for the fight. It will be good, very good fight. But I think Tom will win.
Do you think do you think Tom and John Jones ever fight? Do you think that fight ever happens?
I think it will happen when Tom wins against Curtis, and Stipe John is scheduled already to the end of the year. I think, or is not said yet. Yeah, the if uh, like hypothetically, if they will fight in the end of the year, Tom will beat Curtis, so they can meet like probably if not this year, so early next year, maybe. I would like to see that fight. I think Tom have all weapons to beat John.
Who do you think is the greatest heavyweight of all time? Not UFC, just all time heavyweight.
Greatest?
Yes.
Phew. So probably like all time. So many people say Fedor Emelianenko.
Mm-hmm.
So, but hard to say. Like he's not fighting anymore. He was really good in his time. So maybe in this modern time, there was many like many great fighters. So hard to say. Hard to say.
It is hard to say, right? You got Stipe
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah,
yeah, it is hard to
yeah,
say. It
is
is
that
hard to
there
say.
is a lot of good guys, very skilled guys. So
Mhm.
hard to say who is like the greatest of all time.
And also the
But in
level
the MMA,
decision.
is like John Jones.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. But like in my eyes, like in the whole MMA, is the John Jones by his resume. So
Okay.
he like how many times he defended the title is like no one is getting closer
Yeah.
to that. So probably all time goes John Jones, but on heavyweight, hard to say. There are many good guys.
Who do you think wins on the main event of UFC 303? You're probably I'm pretty sure you're rooting for Yuri, right? Like that's the guy.
Yeah, yeah, of
Yeah,
course, of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Uh, it will be big fight, very big fight. I'm looking for it. So, but I'm rooting for Iji for sure, for
Okay.
sure. I think he uh, like I don't know how to say it. Like learn from the mistakes from the first fight,
Yeah.
and mm, he will win this time. But Alex is very good fighter,
Yeah.
very dangerous guy. So, but both are dangerous. Like Iri is the unpredictable striking is something else. So we will see, we will see. But I'm rooting for Iji for sure.
Definitely, definitely. One last question. When you go to America, do people mistake you for somebody else? Like you look like somebody else, like a celebrity in America? Has anybody come up to you?
Oh no. Even if somebody come up to me, so they know me from the UFC, so
Okay.
they know me as Martin Buday. So,
Okay. All
but
right.
no,
All right. June 29th, UFC 303, Las Vegas, pay-per-view, big event. Martin, thank you so much always for taking the time, and all the best in the fight coming up. And I'm excited to see like what you can do, especially with the changes you've made.
yeah. I'm looking to secure a finish in this fight. So I'm really pumped up for that.